Hello Aquarius, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 20th through to the 26th of December 2021 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. It's a general reading, Aquarius, so take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, leave it behind or for somebody else. Alright, I'm going to start with the Oracle of Visions, just to get a couple of overall messages for you for the reading, for the rest of the reading. So what have we got for Aquarius, please, for this time? What messages for Aquarius? Who needs to hear this? Well, we've had a card that's jumped out, and I will look at it. It's secrecy and confidentiality, so keeping something secret, keeping something confidential, under wraps, you know, locked away. Alright, I'll just pop that back in, another couple of shuffles. Let's see where this is going. Okay, so we've got number 45, and this talks about possible manipulation or control or role-playing. Somebody wearing a mask or creating a storyline. Okay, so let's see what else comes out. Number 32, and this is about memories, lessons learned, choices made. Thinking about choices made in the past, what you've learned from that. Perhaps a little bit of nostalgia here. Okay. So let's get into your reading then. So what have we got for Aquarius? 20th to the 26th of December 2021. Or thereabouts. Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know? What's the most important message for some Aquarians out there? What do they need to know? Right, so we have the heart of your reading, Aquarius, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. And this is can be a close, intimate relationship, or this can be about a need to make a decision, a choice. I've got a choice here. So let's see. Just put that to one side now. Right, could we clarify all the cards on the table, please? Clarify all of the cards on the table. For Aquarius. Clarify all of the cards on the table. For Aquarius, please. And at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, this is very much about intuition, being in touch with your heart centre, managing your emotions. This could be, it's not gender specific, Aquarius, but this could be representing an aspect of yourself at this time, or somebody connected to you, or it's just the general energy of the Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups has a cup full here, and very much in tune with the universal and the moon energies here, tapping into your intuition. For me, the Queen of Cups is just one step away from the High Priestess, who's very much in tune with the universal energies and is very good at tapping into her intuition to get to the bottom of situations, to get more information. All right, so we've got the Lovers and we've got a Queen of Cups here. So Aquarius, at the heart of your reading, we have the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Wands. Okay, the Eight of Cups, this is moving on. This is the lead card here, the lead message. And this is about moving on, leaving a situation that has had a lot of meaning in the past, but now it's the need to move on to find the ninth cup, which is wish fulfillment. So these cups here are not doing it any longer for this person, so he's got to move on now to find his ninth cup. So this is in some way mentally, emotionally, physically, or all three, leaving a situation but moving on to search for something better. And the clarifier is the Seven of Wands, and yes, and this is a need to be defensive. Look after yourself, stand up for yourself, don't allow others to ride roughshod over you. Stay in your centre where you've got your power and control over yourself, and protect yourself. It's very much a protective energy here, and it could be that, you know, that's why you're having to move on and leave a situation, because of having to defend yourself, stand up for yourself. Okay, Aquarius. So let's see, what's at the root of this? We have the Knight of Cups now, and we have the Magician. And the Knight of Cups, this is so this is already in place. This is at the root of the matter. You had information delivered to you. You had a message that was delivered to do with love and relationships, to do with matters to do with the heart. But it was... The Magician is the grand manifestor in the major arcana. But he's also... this can also represent manipulation. And I say that because the first card we had was about role-playing, storytelling, manipulation, control, wearing a mask. So I just feel here with the Magician, I feel that somebody manipulated a situation, and that was the message that was delivered to you, that promised love and romance, perhaps something that was meaningful for your heart, but it was a story. It wasn't real. And I think that's what's led on to having to walk away and look after yourself and defend yourself. Yes, here we go. The past influences, we've got the Ace of Cups, and I feel that's what the Knight of Cups was delivering in the past. And the Five of Swords. So the Ace of Cups, this is a fantastic new opportunity, new beginning to do with affairs of the heart. You know, feeling truly blessed, with your cup overflowing with emotion and love. However, the clarifier, the Five of Swords, this is a battlefield. This was a battlefield. This was a battle of minds, I feel, and somebody feeling victorious, not worrying about who they wounded or hurt on the battlefield, as long as they were victorious and won the day. But it led to somebody, and I feel this could well be yourself here, Aquarius, having to walk off, having to leave. Too much conflict, having to leave the battlefield now, walk away. And it was to do with something that promised great joy, a lot of love. Remember, Aquarius, this won't be for everybody, but it's certainly a storyline that the energies are homing in on for somebody that's going to tune into this video. All right, what are you thinking about at the moment, Aquarius? Well, we have the Magician again. So we've had the Magician at the root of the problem, the root of this situation. And is also, this is on your mind. So you're thinking about this manipulation, this manipulative energy. Somebody is very self-serving, only thinking of themselves. I've got to win at all costs and create their reality for themselves. And yes, we've got the moon, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult to get a clear picture of this energy. Things are a bit vague, a bit foggy. It's just not clear. You can't, to get to the bottom of it, it's just not clear. And that's what you're thinking about. You know, and if the Queen of Cups is your energy, the Queen of Cups feels things deeply. You know, her emotions, she's not weak by no means, but she is very empathetic and compassionate and does feel things deeply, especially injustice. Okay. All right. So going forward, yes, we've got Judgment and the Ace of Swords. So going forward, there's a judgment call from the universe, from Spirit, from the angels, from the guides. This is a judgment call. This is the universe blowing the trumpet here. And, you know, waking everybody up and saying it's time to stand up to be counted now. It's time to learn from the past, because this is a time of rebirth for you going forward, Aquarius. So learn from the past. Don't make the same mistakes again going forward. Leave that behind so you can rise up anew, like the phoenix rising up from the ashes, but completely new, different. And having learned a lot wiser with more knowledge. Because we have the Ace of Swords here, and this is thinking things through deeply and logically. Being determined to be victorious this time around, to be successful, but giving it some deep analytical thought, deep thought here. You know, thinking it through logically. Not taking anything for granted. But a judgment call here, a judgment call being made. And using your intellect here, Aquarius, going forward. So what would your guides like to say? Well, we've got the Ace of Swords again here. So we had the Ace of Swords here. And here it is again. And this is what your guides want to say. Grasping the nettle now, grasping the sword, you know, for victory and success. You know, new opportunities, new beginnings, but having to take action to cut away those dark clouds that are not serving you any longer. Cut them away and make way for the sunshine to come through. And you're going to be sending this message out to others, you know. You're making a clear decision now about what you want, which way you're going forward, and you're going to send that message out to others. All right, yes, because right at the beginning we had the manipulator here, the magician, taking control of the story. But, you know, for yourself, thinking about the past, you know, lessons learned, choices made in the past, and deciding not to revisit that again as you go forward. You know, thinking about this energy now in a clearer light. And it's that clarity of thought, that's what the Ace of Swords brings forward for you now. All right, could we have two final messages for Aquarius, please? Two final messages for Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, we've got in the flow, so everything is smooth sailing for you. So coming away from the crowd, you're in the boat and you're on your way. You're in the groove, and things are going to be plain sailing. You know, from now on, or definitely once you've taken action. Once you've taken action and grasped the nettle for going forward. And yes, taking shelter. So the answers are within. So this is about taking shelter at this time, snuggling down in home, perhaps, getting to that safe place, you know, shining your light, finding your way forward, to get back home, to get back to your safe place and take shelter for a while. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it there. And this is your reading. These are the cards that come out for you, whoever this is for. But I hope you've enjoyed the reading. Good luck going forward. Until next time, bye-bye for now.